There are inscriptions from 2,000 years ago which claims that Jesus is indeed God, and these inscriptions were actually made by the people of Israel 2,000 years ago. Now, apparently this right here is the archaeological site where apparently they had this massive mosaic tiles, which was supposed to be the first ever Christian prayer hall, which was built by the ancient Israelites. Now, a recent study, which was conducted by a group of archaeologists, have now just confirmed that there are these mosaic tiles that they apparently found in this location, and on these tiles are scriptures that are written in the Greek language. And upon doing all the research, they just figured out that this was done by the Israelites 800 years ago, an archaeologist from Israel. They recently just made this discovery in the year 2005, and this was located in the northern Israel, which is now currently being used as a prison cell. And apparently Israel decided to go ahead and move the prison cell from that location, decided to rebuild this whole prison cell. And that's when they came across this artifact, which is all the way beneath the ground. And they just discovered that the artifact actually has a lot of scriptures that was never really found before. And if you take a look at these mosaic flooring, you'll actually see that there are some Greek inscriptions. And one of the inscription here states, "The God-loving aptoisis has offered the table to God Jesus Christ as a memorial." Now, apparently, it seems like a capto is a woman who was known to be one of the wealthiest in the village, and she apparently decided to donate some sort of a table for the offerings or whatever. So her name is actually mentioned in these inscriptions. And it also says that she offered this table to God Jesus Christ. It literally mentions the word God Jesus Christ. And upon inspection, archaeologists have now confirmed that this entire artifact was 230 years after the death of Jesus Christ himself. So it seems like many of the Jews that already lived in Israel did actually believe that Jesus was God himself. And they even built altars. They even built places in order to worship Jesus as God. So this basically leads us to a conclusion that some of the people of Israel, not everybody, but some people of Israel already did accept that Jesus was God 2,000 years ago. And apparently the IAA department, who are known as the Israeli Antiquity Authority, they are the guys who actually discovered this location. And they ended up informing the Christian archaeologists, and they came in and they examined the whole mosaic floor. And they have now concluded that this artifact is going to be one of the most crucial parts in order to prove that people from 2,000 years ago and people from Israel, the Jews itself, some of them already accepted 2,000 years ago that Jesus was indeed God, and they were also building places of worship. So they decided to basically dig open this site and very carefully remove the mosaic flooring from this location, and they have now transported this to America in Washington, D.C., and it's currently being kept in a museum named the Museum of the Bible, which is located in Washington, D.C. as of now. If you live somewhere nearby, or if you live in the United States, because you can visit this museum and you can literally look at this artifact face to face and see what the ancient artifact looks like in real life. Archaeologists have just found an artifact which belongs to the brother of Jesus of Nazareth. The mysterious engraving on its side, sort of a Da Vinci Code in stone. It's written in ancient Aramaic and it reads, "James, son of Joseph, brother of Jesus." Now, this right here is a tiny box named Osari. Now, back in the 1st century, the Jewish people used to follow a culture where if any of her family members are dead, they basically wait for the body to decompose, and then they take the bones that are decomposed from the body and lock it up in a small box, which is then used as one of those memorial objects which the family members tend to anytime they want to remember this person. And the bones inside this box is now officially confirmed that this box belonged to a guy named James, who is the blood brother of Jesus Christ himself. The guy that found this box is an archaeologist named Oded Gulen, and he actually went through a lot of court and trials for almost 7 entire years. And after 7 years of non-stop battle with the courtroom, this guy was acquainted by court in 2012, where after doing all the research in 2012, they confirmed that this artifact is not forged. And archaeologists and a lot of scientists have worked on this box in order to see if any of the carvings that are made on the box are from the recent dates. And to their surprise, they now figured out that the box as well as the carvings that are made on the box all result back all the way to 2,000 years from now. Now that's where things got very interesting, because now that the box has been officially confirmed that it is from Israel all the way back to 2,000 years ago, which is also the same time as to when Jesus Christ walked on this earth alongside his brother named James. So the reason why I actually made this video is because I believe that a lot of people don't really know about this stuff. Some of the archaeological evidence that has officially been found, where now we can prove with science that everything that's inside of this book is actually true. So A lot of people need to know about this stuff because I think even if you're born as a Christian, I think many people still don't know about all of these discoveries that they have officially found. So I would really appreciate it if you guys could go ahead and share this videos with as many people as you possibly can so that they can also know the truth and they could be saved at the end of the day if they get close to God. So your support is very, very much appreciated. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Until then, take it easy, fam, and goodbye.